Thank you so much for joining us here on such short notice. Hopefully you all are enjoying the beautiful spring weather. I'm Josh Heller, broadcaster for the Albany Devils. Please allow me to introduce up here on the dais with myself. We have Albany County Executive Dan McCoy, the General Manager of Times Union Center and SMG's Northeast Regional Director of Live Entertainment, Bob Belber, Albany County Legislator Sam Fine. To my left, President of Business Operations for the New Jersey Devils and Prudential Center, Hugh Weber. And the New Jersey Devils Assistant General Manager and Albany Devils General Manager, as well as alternate governor, Tom Fitzgerald. So without further ado, please allow me to bring up our first speaker, County Executive Dan McCoy.
How do you follow that voice? I was waiting for like wrestling to come out or something like that, but I got to tell you, nice job. You know what? It's exciting to be here. And, one of the great things about being county executive is really making great announcements for the most part. But this is one of them. And, this is my 5th year going into office. But the Devils, they have been a great partner here, not just in the TU Center, but in the Capital District. Because every time there's something going on, I'm going to get away from the hockey part. I want to talk about what they do on the outside. And that's from Katie Coates when we have a coat drive going on for kids, helping out in the community, really being part of the community, the players and the coach, they're always out there. And I can't thank them enough. And being a military person and being a veteran, what they do for Military Appreciation Day and for veterans as they give tickets away and they recognize the local veterans once a year, I want to thank them for doing that also. These are some of the good things. I'm just talking about a little of the stuff. But the partnership's been really good because not what we've done here at the Times Union Center, but also at the county hockey facility, which we just got done expanding the ice. We're going to get the locker rooms going. We got all these great things going up there to bring the Devils there and really make it home because we started to learn a skate program, myself and Sheriff Apple, which I did get out on skates, not hockey skates, I'll tell you that. I had the ones with the toe pick so I could stop. So, but the sheriff can't skate, so I did challenge him after he did tell me he couldn't skate. But it was great to see all the families come out and all the young kids that really wanted to participate in hockey and learn how to be a hockey player. And some of the girls were amazing because I got to tell you, there was like this little 11-year-old. I wouldn't have gone against her. She had the pads on. She goes, "I'm here to help. I'm not here to learn." And it was the cutest thing. But the reason why we're here, it's just this great partnership, which Bob Belver, I give you all the credit to in SMG. Thank you for everything that you do at SMG because he is tough to deal with. Sam Fine's here representing the county legislature. Sam, thank you. But to you and Tom, I mean, you notice they kept them on this side of the table, right? They didn't break us up, right? But the partnership and their commitment to Albany County, I can't thank you enough for everything that you do. And the nice part is, why are we here? They're extending for 3 more years. 3 years, 38 games will be played here every year, which is more entertainment and excitement for the Capital District. And, do you skate, you? Little. I'm going to challenge him to a little hockey match, too. But it is so exciting because, you know what? When we go out in the community and you see a team that is so loved, but a team that's so involved with the community, and then you have the partnership to my left here that really believes in the Albany market, that is here, wants to stay committed to this market. We thank you because we do have the fan base. We're growing it. We're getting more people involved. And yes, I will have my season tickets again next year. So I don't want to hear, you got me, yes. So, I look forward to it. And again, thank you for being here. The exciting news, another 3-year commitment from the Devils. You can't leave us now, you and Tom. You're stuck with us. So I just got to tell you. So thank you. And to Bob Belver, the one that made this happen, that twists all arms around and somehow always ends up on top. I got to run him from office when he's done with this job. But thank you.
Thank you very much, Dan. I really do appreciate it. All I can say is this is for the fans. This is for the hockey fans of the Devils. It's for the employees of the Times Union Center that spend so many hours changing over from concert to hockey and back to family show or whatever it may be. but it's a lot of work, it's a lot of employment. To the Devils staff, for all of you to be able to stay here in Albany and work and enjoy life and what we have to offer in Albany. It's just a great opportunity to spend 3 more years with the Albany Devils. We spent about 5 or 6 months in negotiating this deal, and I can't thank Hugh Weber enough and Tom Fitzgerald and the organization with the Devils enough for making the decision to stay in Albany. And obviously there are other options out there, so it means a whole lot to our community that they are staying. And there have been hundreds of fans that have been emailing and calling in and asking, when are you going to get a deal done? And probably I've called Hugh a couple hundred times, maybe. No, not quite that many. But the reality is they are going to be the happy ones. And we are hoping in the future, too, that Paul Hubert's here with the Albany County Hockey Facility. There might be some future practices down the road with the Devils heading in his direction, depending on how things work out. But we have a lot of things to be happy about. And the fact that we're going to have more banners be hung up in the rafters, hopefully this year. No pressure. But how about this team that we have this year? It's the best team that I've seen since the Calder Cup was won back in the 90s. And this team is awesome. And I think they could go deep in the playoffs. And how many more season tickets would we get if we get even close to the Calder Cup, let alone win it? So I think we've got a lot to be happy about. And at this time, I'd like to bring up the president of the New Jersey Devils, Hugh Weber.
Good afternoon. Thank you for being here. I hate to break it to you, Hillary's not coming here. So, again, Dan, thank you very much. You guys made the decision to commit to Albany very simple. The investment that you're making in the building and the changes that will make the fan experience better and stronger than ever is obviously a very key component. The second is the partnership. Can't say enough about Bob Elber. The fact that we actually know what it's like to run an arena, because we own one as well, you guys are in good hands. This is a great building that's run by a top-notch organization, and that makes our life on the ice and off the ice a lot easier, but it's not done. We have a lot of work to do. We've had a lot of headwind in the last 4 or 5 seasons, not the least of which was these year-to-year kind of deals and maybe a team that wasn't as competitive on the ice, but we have a lot of things going on our way now. But we still need your help, right? The business community, the community in general, fans, youth groups. We need to give people a reason to come to this building every single night and have a great time. And we're going to engage all of you. Chris Issery, who's been the CEO here since the team moved here, has done a phenomenal job. And we're going to try and bring as many resources from New Jersey to make sure that we're leveraging everything we can, because it will take an entire village to make sure that this team is in good hands. And staying in the back is Doug Hine. He is going to help run and work with our staff here on building revenue, and it starts with playoffs. I'm glad to hear. We want full ice advantage and a full building here, and so we're going to be reaching out as much as we can to figure out how we partner with this community and do it in a big way, because we want to have the success that we've seen in this market, as you talked about in '95, a building that had 9,000 or 10,000 people in it on any night. That is our gold standard. That's what we're looking to achieve, and we look forward to partnering with you as well as we move forward with that. And with that, I'd like to introduce Tom Fitzgerald, who's going to make all of our live selling easier by putting an incredible product on the ice. Thanks.
Well, thank you very much for having me out here, Dan and Bob. I wasn't expected to come up and speak, but I've never met a mic that I didn't like, actually. He was right. Like my job is to help put a good product on the ice. Starting with the draft, starting with free agents, starting with, luring players throughout our league to want to come and play for the Devils. Build a culture in New Jersey that trickles down to here in Albany. We do things hand in hand, from skill development, with Perte Hassanen. He's here. He piggybacks Albany to New Jersey. You know, things that our players are getting here, not many other organizations are doing right now. We've got 2 development coaches that deal with our forwards and D, and we've got Scott Clemenson who deals with our goaltending coach. So the resources that we have and have been allowed to use, thanks to our ownership in New Jersey, we hope will go a long way. And as you see right now, you know, having a franchise record in wins and having a really good product on the ice, expectations are high, and that's part of our jobs to make sure that our players who come into this organization know what expectations are once they step on the ice. Winning is a culture, and that's what we're trying to build in New Jersey, and it starts here in Albany. As you saw, many kids going from Albany to New Jersey and making that seamless transition on the ice. That's our goal, you know, to build National Hockey League players through Albany. Quite honestly, our goal is to run the 31st NHL franchise here. Treat the players well, treat them, you know, give them all the resources they need, take away all the excuses, really, but just to play hockey and play the right way. So with that, I know winning will help with the community and help with, you know, luring people into this building, and we'll do our best. We're not going to change the way we played. I think we've built a product on the ice that our fan base is proud of, and that's what we'll continue to do. Thank you.
Okay, that will conclude the press conference. Any questions can be asked during the one-on-ones, which will take place by the press banner back there. And again, we want to thank you all for joining us and wish you all a very good day.